Time now for your forewarned weather.
Hey, thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Let's take a look at that weather. The sunset, absolutely gorgeous today. We didn't have any clouds impeding it. Just a beautiful sunset down in Cedar City. Mark Hemsworth sent this our way. Beautiful, really across the whole region. Marlene Crutcher sending this photo our way as well. Beautiful sunset. Thank you guys for sharing that with us. We love to share your photos. You can send them to us at weather@abc4.com, or you can just submit them through our website. Temperatures right now are in the 60s and 50s across the state. The Salt Lake Valley's in the mid to upper 60s. Most of the Wasatch Front and valleys down I-15 are in the low 60s, and St. George is still at 84 degrees. Let's take a look at what to expect overnight. 62 degrees by midnight. Clear skies aren't going anywhere, staying dry. 59 degrees by 5 a.m. Our overnight lows will be in the mid to upper 50s along the Wasatch Front. And then by 10 a.m. we warm up to the upper 60s with clear skies still holding on. All right, look at this time lapse. This comes from our Black Desert Resort. I think it's really cool. Not only does it have a great sunset, but you can see the moon on the left side of your screen. And you zoom in there. Really cool shot. Love that. I'm a big space nerd, so I eat that up. Satellite radar shows that we have high pressure in place, which is why we have these clear skies. But this low pressure system that you see off the coast of California is making its way over the land, and that's going to impact us here very shortly. Actually, as soon as tomorrow, we're going to see that wet weather making its way into the southwest portion of the state. We'll also see some wet weather in eastern Nevada, Ely, Elko. Bust out your umbrellas. But southwest Utah is where we're seeing the most wet weather potential, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. This is our wet weather potential graph for St. George. You notice we have isolated thunderstorms as we get into tomorrow. The wet weather potential dips a little on Friday, but it's still there, and then it really revs up for the weekend. And even as we get into next week, there's still a chance of some wet weather. Now, this comes with the threat of flash flooding in southwest Utah. Bryce Canyon, Grand Staircase, Zion National Park, and Red Cliffs all are looking at possible flash flooding. So it's not the end of the world, but if possible, I would go to one of these areas on the eastern side of the state, or just keep your eyes to the skies and stay forewarned. Our futurecast shows us the timing here. It's going to start off fairly nice down there in southwest Utah, but then we get that surge of moisture in the late afternoon hours. We're stopping this at 5 o'clock. You can see not only southwest Utah, but the Great Basin region in Nevada as well. And then it clears out overnight, but it'll bubble back up again as we get into your Friday. Now, we could get a couple of showers in the northern mountains on Friday. We can't rule out a shower on the Wasatch Front. There's a chance. I don't think it's incredibly likely, but you never know. High pressure is the reason we have these pleasant conditions, but then here comes that low pressure system throwing that Pacific moisture into the southern part of the state. And as we get into Friday, high pressure still sticks around up here in northern Utah, so we stay fairly pleasant into Saturday while the stormy conditions persist in the south. And then finally, that low pressure system lifts to the north, and we get some active skies in northern Utah by Sunday evening. And it doesn't last long, but we have another system hot on the heels of that upcoming one, bringing stormy conditions yet again to kick off the work week. Regional forecast shows that tomorrow we're going to be a few degrees warmer than we were today in the north. Southern Utah will have similar temperatures to today, with daytime highs in the 80s and 90s for St. George. We could punch this in, so we'll break it down a little more. The Wasatch Front in the mid-80s, but the Wasatch Back is going to be a few degrees cooler in the upper 70s to low 80s. We expect clear skies across the northern part of the state. Central Utah is also looking at clear skies for the most part, but as you get towards Richfield, maybe even Oak City, we'll start to see a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures in the 80s for the most part tomorrow, 70s for places like Nephi and Castle Country, and then the East Uinta Basin also in the 70s. Southern Utah has a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow, and then by the evening, we start to see those thunderstorms rolling on in, 94 degrees, with isolated thunderstorms in St. George for your Thursday. Isolated thunderstorms possible on your Friday, too. Temperatures getting knocked down quite a bit, eventually reaching the low 80s for Sunday. The weekend is looking like it's going to be the most active, with scattered thunderstorms and showers expected. Isolated showers possible into Monday, with a chance on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday is going to be a fairly windy one as well as that system approaches. The Wasatch Front has a slight chance on Friday, but otherwise fairly nice weather. We can enjoy the nice weather while it's here, but it's not going to last forever. All good things come to an end. Isolated thunderstorms Sunday all the way through Wednesday. Temperatures dropping all the way to 69 degrees on Wednesday.
A wide variety of things. You know what?